Well, all of us have been celebrating recently the end of the Second World War, the 61st anniversary of the Second World War, and the victory on fascism. But we have to take into account that the fascist methods were not forgotten, and the great corporate media and the big superpowers are taking those methods and using those methods still to defend and to impose their interests anywhere. And we in Latin America have been proving that, because in the 60s, 70s, and up to the 80s, we have been suffering in different countries like Guatemala, El Salvador, and others, different dictatorships and repressive governments that have been ruling by killing people, murdering, massacring, torturing, defending the interests of the big corporate. And this has not been for nothing. They have been imposing their interests by these means, and it has to do also with globalization. It was mentioned yesterday here that globalization is very linked to the military budgets and the war race. Because, for example, if we take into account what is going on in the world in this moment because of the globalizing neoliberal measures, we can say that we have 815 million people who are dying from hunger, and from them 300 million children all around the world. We have one person dying from hunger every 3 and 6 seconds in the world. We have 854 million people who are illiterate. And we have 11 million children under 5 years who are dying because of avoidable sickness. And we have to deal with that, we have to avoid that, and we have to stop that. It is very painful, it's a shame that while this situation is going on in this world, the developed world is giving 68 billion for development, and in the meanwhile they are spending more than $1 trillion for arms race, for military budgets. And half of that is the States, United States. And we say we have to keep working for peace and for friendship amongst the people. And we Cubans are doing so by different means. For example, the Union Movement is involved in a network against terrorists and in defense of humanity that is working not only in Cuba but in other countries also. But at the same time, we are putting forward different practical means to promote friendship and peace. At the same time that while the Americans, the US, are sending troops and throwing bombs on different locations and different countries, killing and massacring people, we are sending 25,000 doctors to help relieve people and to save lives in 70 countries. While they are transferring prisoners in secret flights to secret prisons in different parts of the world, we are sending teachers to eliminate illiteracy in 15 countries, and we are sending doctors and healthcare workers to Pakistan, Guatemala, and other countries that are suffering from natural disasters. We think this is the best way to work for peace, and we think that the labor movement has to work deeply to get peace in the world.